Hello everyone, welcome to week 9 of Paris Marathon training. We're out this morning on our 9km easy run. I left things last week having done a 13k easy run on Saturday and wrapped the video up there. I then went on another 5k with Oliver on Sunday, a very easy pace which I'll put on screen. So we're out this morning doing 9k. Got quite an important week, I think, in terms of training. Also got today's run, which is simple, and then we have a interval session on Thursday, which is about 10k in total, 6k worth of intervals, and then the weekend's the big one. We have 30k, which not only is my longest ever run, but it's going to be a big challenge. So quite an important week. Going to crack on with this easy run now. So this week we'll really test what we're made of, I suppose. But looking forward to it. I'll catch you after this 9k. Okay, we just finished 9k, 48 minutes. So that's 5:20 per kilometre. Felt nice, felt in control, legs felt fine. Just still trying to establish what I think might be a good marathon pace to go out at, because my plan's still saying 4:45, which I just think is unsustainable for the marathon. But equally, cardiovascularly I've felt fine throughout. It's my hips and knees, etc., that have felt it on the long run. So perhaps, maybe we'll be looking at more of a 5:10 per kilometre pace. I think 5:10s is sensible, because I don't think anyone's run a marathon and finished going, oh, I wish I went at a quicker pace to start with. So I think game plan, it will probably change between now and then. Probably be something like, just settle in first few kilometres, whatever pace that is, it's going to be busy. And then maybe just try and settle into like a 5:10 pace until 5k left, and then if I still feel okay, then you obviously push on for the last 5k. But I don't want to hit the wall at kilometre 30 and be like, oh god, I'm finished, because I've gone out at a 5km flat pace. But either way, I think we're gonna have to fight through it regardless. But as long as I get sub 4, I think I'll be happy at the end of the day. But yeah, that's the rundown. I'll put everything on screen, and feet up for the rest of the day. Then we got gym tomorrow, tempo run on Thursday, so I'll catch you then for that. Hi everyone, it's Thursday, which means today we have a tempo run, or an interval run today. We have a 2k warm-up, followed by 3 sets of 2 kilometers at 4:20 per kilometer pace, followed by a 2-minute walking rest. So we'll do that 3 times, and then a 2k cool down. So it'll be a good session today. Should be manageable, but also testing. Bit of quicker stuff in there as well, which I'm looking forward to. That's the session. I've had a little delivery in the last day or two as well. Let me just grab that for you. We have a couple of boxes of gels, Cadence gels. These are the ones I've been using so far in my training, because they have electrolytes in. So they basically, because they've got electrolytes in, it means I'm less dependent on fluid intake during my long run. So I've bought 2 more boxes of those, which should cover me for the rest of my training and race day, which is exciting. So we'll be testing those again on Saturday for our long run. But also I'm just thinking of a route for Saturday, because it's obviously 30k. I don't want to be running back and forth, so I'm going to try and find a big loop, but also somewhere where I can take fluid on board as well, because although they've got electrolytes in the gels, they leave a bit of a rank aftertaste. So getting some sort of fluid on board will be useful for that. But that's my session this morning. I'll probably catch you when I'm running and in between each interval. So yeah, we're about okay into the warm-up, so we've got one more to do, and then straight into the first set of 2K at 4:20. So I'll catch you after the first set there. A little bit windy today, a little bit drizzly, but it's all okay. Had a cricket session yesterday, so I'll whack a clip in now. But yeah, feeling all right. Legs a bit heavy. Still thinking about Saturday's 30K, so this will feel like nothing in comparison, but just gonna get on with it today, and I'll catch you in between reps. First set done, 8:41 across the 2K, so pretty much bang on 4:20s. Felt okay, slight downhill for the K, so it will be slightly further uphill for the final one, but pretty good. Feel okay. Be interesting to see how the next one goes. Second set done, again all okay. 8:32 for the 2K, so 4:16s, which is solid. I didn't try and push it too hard, but yeah, fatigue setting in a bit, but this will be okay as well. I'm just going to try and keep it steady, consistent, maybe a little push at the end if I feel it's necessary, but just aiming to hit the targets today, so to prepare for Saturday's run. So yeah, all good so far. Right, third set done, all good. 8:27 for the 2K, so that's about 4:14s, which is good. So I hit all the pace targets, didn't run myself into exhaustion, but gave myself a real good push. Yeah, so got another minute and a half before we have a 2K cool down back home, but all's going well. I'll put everything on screen, and then the big one Saturday morning, maybe Sunday morning. I've got to squeeze in a gym session as well, so I don't want to be really fatigued for the run, but I'll play it by ear. Doesn't really matter what day I do it. But yeah, that's today's session. All good. Right, good morning. It's the big one today, 30K, which has been slightly daunting for me this week, but I feel slightly more optimistic about it now. It's about 6:45 in the morning. I woke up at 6, had 2 big bagels, so 4 slices, 3 with jam on, 1 with butter on, and a banana, as well as a bottle of electrolytes. So I can still feel that slightly in my stomach, but it's okay. I've got my gels ready. So we got 4 of these, which I'll take every half an hour throughout the run. I'm going to strategically run a loop, which passes a shop, which means I can get a Lucozade or something. So I'll do that. Apart from that, there's not much to report. I don't really want to film anything today. I just want to run. So I might film me running into a shop. But apart from that, I'll catch you at the end. It's just getting light. I've got 15K at conversational pace, so then the second 15K is at 4:45. So we're just going to see how that goes today. Not put too much pressure on it, and just run. Yeah, that's it from me really. Right, we're about 8.5K in. I feel okay so far. Had my first gel, which tasted disgusting today. Yeah, so that's a bit of a concern. But I'm about a couple of K out from Waitrose, where my sister works. So I'm gonna run in there, grab a drink, run out. Yeah, so settled in okay. Also need the loo, so gonna have to find somewhere for that as well. Maybe that's too much information. We're gonna run and get a drink, and yeah, touch base a bit later on. So I need a drink.
How was it?
I'm still going.
Still going?
Where are the Lucozade? Lucozade acquired. Only took about a minute, and I saw Ella, so pretty good transition. 11.5k and feel fine cardio wise, but the real test will be in a few k's time when we start the 4:45 segment. But feel alright. The second gel was disgusting, but we're going okay. Yeah, I'll probably catch you at the end now. I'll just dial into the rest of this run. We've ended up at Park Run, 4k to go. Have a look at this. Got my own little pacing group for the last 4k. We're doing okay. Left glute's a bit sore, but yeah, doing well. Right, we're all done. I'll put everything on screen. 2 hours 36. Happy with how that felt. Left glute sore, but I mean I've just run 30k, so it's not going to feel nice, but happy with how it went. The gels didn't go down amazingly, but I think they served their purpose, so happy with that. Ended up latching on to the end of Park Run with Oliver. Where is he? Here he is. How was your run?
Yeah, it was alright. It was slower than last week.
That's alright. PB last week?
Yeah.
Right, Dad's somewhere, so we'll find him. So you've seen 3 family members today. We've run here, there and everywhere. That concludes this week of training. 9 weeks done now. Feeling good. Hopefully the body recovers well for next week. So yeah, thanks for watching.